The man tied a thin thread to the medicine bottle and the other end of the thread to his teeth. He then swallows the pill bottle, which he hides in his esophagus in this way, and then disassembles his lighter, takes off the flint inside and hides it under his fingernail, and then he ties his shoelace around his wrist, presses his thumb against the tabletop, and applies force to his hand and foot at the same time, dislocating his thumb instantly. The man made these preparations to break out of jail because the next day the guards were going to send him to the hospital for surgery, and this was the perfect opportunity for him to do so. Before entering the hospital, the police officer had a police dog sniff the man to check if he was carrying contraband. In order to avoid the discovery of what he is hiding on his body, the man simply scares the police dog away and he enters the hospital without any problem. The man is strapped to an operating table by the police, at which point the doctor injects an anesthetic into his body, and the man pulls the bottle of medicine hidden in his esophagus into his mouth, breaks the glass bottle with his teeth, and swallows the potion. This potion also neutralizes the anesthetic in the man's system and will keep him awake. The man pretended to pass out, and when the doctor let his guard down, he slowly adjusted his dislocated thumb so that his hand would be free of its restraints. When the doctor wasn't looking, the man kicked him off and quickly unplugged the acetylene tube, and using a flint hidden under his fingernail, he scratched out a spark to ignite it, sending a huge fire towards the police officers rushing in. There was instant chaos in the operating room. The man took the opportunity to grab the door and grabbed a nearby iron and drilled into the transfer tube. Using the iron for support, he slid down the pipe to the laundry room. By now, the hospital was on lockdown. The man puts on a doctor's costume and disguises himself as a doctor in the laundry room. In order to make a successful escape, he decides to find a way to remove his shackles first. So he used a cart as a cover to the radiology department. The man threatened the doctor with a knife and used a welding torch to help him cut the shackles. The man then ran to the machine room holding an acetylene tank and sprayed acetylene in every corner of the room. At this point, the police spotted the man and told him to walk out slowly with his hands up. Unexpectedly, the man quickly threw down the source of fire, instantly detonated a circle. The hospital's machine room was blown up, resulting in a blackout of the entire hospital, the monitoring temporarily no signal. The man took the opportunity to cover the spikes with a canvas and smoothly rolled over the security fence. He used his fists to hit the glass and entered another building, successfully escaping the police blockade. Then he smashed a large hole in the wall with an axe. The man quickly drills through the hole into a sewer pipe, opens another manhole cover and climbs out from underneath. The man successfully escapes from prison.